Fuck you, Max. Max.
What is good with y'all boys? It's your boy MaxFlames. We are back again with another video today. So I just wanted to address something. If it looks like I'm wearing the same clothes from my last video, it's not because I'm filming this in the same day. It's because I'm still wearing the same clothes 5 days later. So joke's on you, I guess. Anyway, in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I would go about making a dancehall melody. So this is going to be the Monster Melodies number 3. So if you guys are new here and don't know what Monster Melodies is, it's pretty much when I make a certain type of melody, in this case a dancehall melody, and I'm pretty much going to walk you guys through the sounds that I use, the patterns that I make, and also the effects that I use to on the sound. So if you guys want more of these videos or enjoy these videos, please do not hesitate to like and subscribe down below. And also, before we get started, if you guys haven't already, follow my Instagram and Twitter at MaxFlames_. Yeah, let's get into it. So first things first, with dancehall melodies, they're very fast paced. So I'm going to set the BPM for this up to about 180. Let's go 190. So like I said, it's going to be very fast paced. So yeah, so the first sound that I want to use, I'm going to open up Omnisphere here. So got Omnisphere open. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this directory up here and then go to Keyscape Creative, and then I want to pick a sound from the percussive organic pack in the Keyscape Creative. So I'm going to pick a sound here. I think there's a sound that I want to use. It's called Trash Alley Lullaby. So that's what it sounds like. So, and now I'm going to try to get a melody or something simple to start the melody going. So I'm going to just use chords. So I'm mistaking the A minor scale since it's the easiest scale to make chords out of, in my opinion. So I'm going to play around with something, and when I get something down, I'll show you guys what I get. So yeah. Alright, so that's the melody that I got going right now. So now I'm going to pull up another kind of bell sound in Omnisphere. So this sound, I'm not necessarily going to go into Keyscape Creative for it. I'm just going to find a bell that I think meshes with this sound that I have pulled up here. So let's see. Going to try to use one of these bells, and then essentially all I'm going to do is copy in the pattern, and then I'm just going to delete these lower notes here. Also, with this first instrument that I had pulled up, I'm just going to lower the velocities a little bit. So now I'm going to go into purity, and I want to kind of have a top melody, like a woodwind sort of. So I'm going to pull up this ocarina right here. So I'm going to record in a top melody with this ocarina. So I like that. Alright, so what I'm doing now is I'm pretty much just adding in a vocal chop from Exhale. So if you don't have Exhale, you could also use VSTs like Arcade, things like that. And if you know what I'm saying, if you're balling on a budget, you could just Google vocal chops, and then you know what I'm saying, from there you could just pitch it to the sample. But yeah, so I'm using Exhale right now. And what I did is I changed this to loop right here, and I changed the key to A minor, since we're working in A minor obviously. So what I want to do is find a really kind of atmospheric kind of vocal chop. So Exhale gives you the options to look for a certain category in here. So I'm going to go into atmosphere, excuse me, and then I'm going to find vocal samples to layer in the back. So I'm going to try to come up with something here. Alright, so I got that figured out. So I think I want to add one more sound just to kind of layer in the background sort of. So I'm going to copy over this main melody, and then I'm going to find like a pad just to kind of give it a little bit of an atmosphere. Alright, so as far as the effects on this main bell, I'm going to add a delay on it. So with the delay, I'm going to move it up so that it's like facing vertical, I guess. And then I'm going to go over here to the mix knob and then turn it all the way down. So and then I'm also going to add a tall reverb on it and then just raise the wet to give it a little bit of, so it's not mono. And then on the secondary bell, I'm pretty much just going to do the same thing. Just add a delay and then lower it all the way down. Alright, so now on this ocarina, I'm going to go into RC20, and then I'm going to lower the noise, change the vinyl type to 2, lower the distort all the way down, lower the wobble, and then raise the space a little bit. And then I'm also going to add a chorus onto it. And then next is the vocal chops. With these, I'm just going to put a reverb on it and then raise the wet. And then lastly, with this pad, I'm going to put an EQ on it. Just take out any lows that it has. And then I lowered the volume like midway on the fader, and then I'm going to put a halftime over it. So with this halftime, I might just have it playing in and out in the loop. So I lowered the mix knob all the way down. So when I want the halftime playing, I'll just create an automation clip for it. So and now just laying it out, I'm going to right click on this pattern right here and go to split by channel, and then press the plus key to bring them all into the playlist. Whoops. Alright, so then I'm going to do Control A, Control B. Alright, so with this, I want the most catchiest part of the loop playing in the beginning of the loop. So the way I have it laid out so far is I have the two bells playing. I originally was going to have the flute or the ocarina playing in the beginning, but then I changed my mind, so it's playing in the second half. And then I have the vocal chops playing. So so these first 16 bars right here are most likely going to be like the hook of the loop, so to say. So now moving on to the kind of verse section, I'm taking out the flute and the vocal chops. So and then I also took out the secondary bell. So and then for the second half of the kind of verse section, I brought back in the secondary bell, and I brought back in the vocal chops too. So to me, this sounds like a completed loop. So what I'm going to do is save this. So the last step with this is once it exports, you could start playing around with the pitch. So what I'm going to do is pretty much just go into Edison and then pull up the loop again, and then I'm just going to play with different pitches to kind of see which one I like the best. So I'm going to pull up Edison, load sample. So now I can just go into this wrench and then go all the way down to time stretch / pitch shift. Actually, you can just reset everything to just make sure everything's on 0. So then now I could just play with this pitch course right here. So I think I might just pitch it down 2 semitones. So now this is what it sounds like. Alright, y'all, so that's it for the video. If you guys enjoyed, please do not hesitate to like and subscribe down below. If you guys have any ideas for any kind of type melodies that you want me to make, or tutorials that you want to see, please let me know. I'm down to do whatever. So yeah, I'm out. I'm going to go change and take a shower, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.